Well, it's, the rest of the hill goes up here.
Oh, okay.
Did you see how big it is, those tiny
Oh.
little trees next to it? That's actually huge.
I thought it was sagebrush.
Yeah.
And we've been studying about Moses and the children of Israel. They left Egypt, they traveled, let me move this a little bit. Okay. They left this part of Egypt and they traveled across and probably crossed right here on the Gulf of Aqaba. All of this is the Red Sea here. And they probably crossed right here. And now they're heading this way, I believe, to Jebel al-Lawz, which literally means mountain of the law. And that is what the natives call it today. It is called the mountain of the law. When they got there, God told Moses, put a barrier around the mountain so no one can get close to it. And I want everyone to take a bath, and in 3 days, we're going to have a special event. So 3 days later, they went up to the mountain, and there was lightning and thunder and earthquake and fire all at the same time on the mountain. The Bible describes the smoke went up like it was coming from a furnace, just whoosh, smoke going all up from the mountain. Little side note, Jebel al-Lawz today still looks burnt on the top, and in an area where it doesn't rain, it is entirely possible for the scars from a major fire to last for hundreds and hundreds of years. So another sign that may actually be the correct mountain. But it actually isn't important if we get the correct mountain or not. It is.
Is that in the volcano?
You know, I don't know. What is important is what happened. Moses went up on top of the mountain, and while he was there, God gave him the 10 Commandments. Now, the 10 Commandments, God wrote with his own finger on 2 tablets of stone. And the first commandment that he wrote is, the Lord thy God is the only God there is. And he's the only God you will worship. Now, that at first, you know, we run through and we can rattle off the 10 Commandments, but that first one is the most important. And the reason it is because if there is only one God, as the Bible continuously reaffirms, there is only one God, that means there's only one human race. Because he only made one human race. It means that all humans are subject to the same moral laws created by that one God. There's not the laws of God Bob and laws of God George and laws of God. There is one God with one set of moral standards. And all of God's laws have 2 purposes. One purpose is to draw us closer to him. One purpose is so that we are nicer to each other. And all of the 10 Commandments do one of or both of those 2 things, and all the other laws in the other books of the Bible do one of those 2 things. They make it nicer for us to live amongst each other. For example, one of the laws is don't murder. So how much nicer the world is if everybody obeys the don't murder law? Then nobody gets murdered. Right? And that's a much nicer place to live, where you're not getting murdered. So the laws, I have heard it described as a cross. There are laws that draw us up to God and improve our relationship with him. And there are laws that draw us to each other and improve our relationships with each other. And when you have the complete cross, then life is better for everybody, and all of society is better. So our first law is, there's only one God. Don't worship any other God. That also means don't make anything in your life more important than Him. To some people, they get involved in sports and that becomes more important to them than God and going to church. To some people, excitement, thrills, or money, or their own pleasure, or there's all sorts of things that people allow to become more important in their life than God. That makes those things their God. And we're not supposed to do that. It's okay to play sports. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to make money. We need money. It's a tool we need in our life. And that's okay. But none of it can be more important than God. And of course, it means don't carve an idol and bow down and worship the idol, because that's stupid, because it's a piece of wood or a piece of rock or a piece of gold, whatever you carve it out of, and it is not a God. Don't worship, don't make anything in your life more important than the one God. Okay? Let's sing our song. 1, 2, 3, the devil's after me. 4, 5, 6, he's always throwing bricks. 7, 8, 9, he misses every time. Hallelujah, hallelujah, amen. 9, 8, 7, I'm on my way to heaven. 6, 5, 4, I'm almost at the door. 3,